Hey guys, so welcome to October Madness, where I will be posting videos every Wednesday for Wardrobe Wednesday Halloween edition. So I really hope you guys enjoyed that intro. So let's go ahead and jump right into it. As you guys can see, I already applied my foundation and I had the dewy one, and I believe the shade is 210. And then I go ahead and I just grab my camouflage and highlight under my eyes. Next, I grab my Shade and Light palette because it's perfect for Halloween. With my Morphe 438 brush, I go ahead and I grab a lyric and put that under my eye, and then right over that, just so it can be a little bit brighter, I put Lucid right over it, and I'm going to bake with those two shades. Now I'm going to be using Sunkissed from e.l.f. and Twilight from Lorac. And what you're going to want to do with Sunkissed is really focus it in the hollows of your cheeks and around your forehead. So just usually where you would contour at. Because what this is going to do is going to give you a very nice transition when you put on your contoured shade and your highlight shade. And it's just going to make you glow. And you're also going to want to lightly dust Sunkissed all over your face as well. So you're just going to go ahead and lightly put it all over your face. And do not forget the neck area, ladies or gentlemen, and our Cupid's bow, and just lightly iridescently put it all over your face. And then you want to go ahead, and I used my Coastal Scents 3 brush just to kind of blend it all out. Now I'm grabbing Subconscious with my Toni and Guy makeup brush that I got from school, and I use that as my loader brush. So what does that mean is I grab the product and I put it on my cheeks, and then I grab my e.l.f. angled blush brush to blend. But you really want to make sure that you're keeping it in the hollows of your cheeks still, okay? Grabbing a little bit of that Subconscious again, I'm grabbing my loader brush again, and I'm gonna contour my nose now, and I'm gonna grab my angled blush brush and just really blend those lines out so they're not so harsh. I do have a bit of a wide nose, so I love to contour my nose to just kind of slim it down a bit. Next, I am grabbing my loader brush again, which is my Toni and Guy brush, and now I'm gonna go ahead and contour the rest of my face. So around my forehead and on my jawline. As you guys can see, I really emphasize most of the product on the part of my jawline that's closest to my ear, and then I went ahead and I used my loader brush because I really wanted it to really be blended out there because it still had product on there, so I really wanted to make sure it was blended. And then I go back in with my e.l.f. angled blush brush, such a tongue twister when I say that, and just blend everything out. And then for my lips, once again, I grab Subconscious and I just go right in where you see the shaded area under my lips, and I really want to hollow that part out as well. So I just used a makeup eye brush and I put it in that shadow area, and then I just blend it out again with my e.l.f. brush. And I blend and I blend and I blend. Remember, blending is key, guys. You guys, my Twilight Lorac thing shattered. I don't know how, but now I'm just gonna go ahead and highlight my face where I would usually highlight. So on my cheekbones, on my Cupid's bow, on the bridge of my nose, and also highlighted to my chin and a little bit on my forehead. It also look like a highlighted crease. But we're still gonna add some more. So with the Glow Kit Sun Dipped from Anastasia, we're going with Summer, and we're just really gonna highlight those high points on our faces, on our cheekbones, our Cupid's bow, and the tip of our nose, and the center of our eyebrows. Eyeshadow time! So I am now grabbing Peach Beige from Be Bella Cosmetics, and I put that all over my lid. Now I'm going in with Lovely Orange, and this is a matte shade, and I'm just putting that in my crease. So I'm creating my own crease because I have sort of chinky eyes, and I just want to make them pop a little bit more. And as you guys can see, I applied it with an all-over eyeshadow brush. I think that's what it was called. And then I grab my e.l.f. brush, and with the edge of it, I literally blended it out. That's just what I use because I really don't have eye brushes because I'm not much of an eyeshadow person, so I make up for it. Now I'm going in with Peachy Gold, and this is a satin finish, and I am putting that on the corner part of my eyes, but still kind of dragging it halfway in my eye crease that I created. Now going in with that subconscious again because it is saving the day. I'm going to put that literally just on the outer V of my eye. And I do blend it out a bit, but you don't want to blend it all the way in to the inner part of your eye or halfway down your eye. Literally just try to keep it on the outer crease of your eye. Okay, guys? So for my eyebrows, I'm using my Anastasia Beverly Hill pomade. And I'm using the Anastasia eyebrow brush. And as you guys can see, I'm not really going with the natural curve of my eyebrow. I'm trying to straighten it out more so it's not too curvy. I kind of want it to have like an angle. And what I'm doing is just I'm outlining the bottom first, and then on the top outer part of my eyebrow, I make the line from point A to point B. And I go ahead and I just fill that in, and then you're going to fill in the rest of your eyebrow. You don't want to make the line on the top because you kind of want them to look a little untamed, okay? So you're going to go ahead and stroke that brush upward, and if you guys can just kind of leave, as you guys can see right there, that there is marks that are going over my eyebrow because I want them to look a little untamed. I'm not doing it too dramatically, but just enough to give it that extra wow, you know, that extra pizzazz, that extra, oh, her eyebrows are a little untamed, you know? Know what I mean? Anyways, so go ahead and do the other eyebrow the exact same way. And you guys can see a little bit better here that I'm just kind of stroking it upwards, so it kind of looks like little strands of hair. Now for the face painting time, I am using Snazaroo, and this is from Michaels, and I believe they're about $10. Little pricey, but they work really good, so I really recommend these if you guys are going to use face paint. But you guys can go ahead and use eyeliner or whatever your guys' little heart desires. So I'm just gonna go ahead and fill in my top lip with the face paint, and I am using the Anastasia brush just because I really like the precision, excuse me, I cannot speak, of the brush. So when I do my lips, it was just so helpful, and I really end up using it for my whole face. So I really recommend the brush. If you guys don't have it, please go get it. And I kind of just wing out the outer parts of my lips, as you guys can see, and then we're gonna go ahead and make the connection between our lips and our nose. So you're gonna just do that right down the middle and really just make sure it's nicely connected. And then you guys are gonna go ahead and do your nose. So you guys can do your nose shape however you like. I kind of just did what I thought suited my nose shape the best. We all have different noses, so whatever you feel like is gonna look good on you, go ahead and go with that nose shape. Or you guys can look up pictures of lions and wolves and all these animals for a nose shape, so you guys can do whatever your little heart desires, okay? Go ahead and own it. So I'm gonna go ahead and go back in with the Anastasia Beverly Hills Sun Dip kit, and I'm gonna grab Summer, and I'm really gonna put that because instead of putting white face paint, I wanted to just highlight it because this is like a golden goddess leopard look. And then I'm gonna go ahead and put little dots all over that, and then keep saying and then anyways, go ahead and make your whiskers and do your eyeliner. And I just really did a nice bold cat eye look. I also used the Snazaroo face paint for my eyeliner because I really don't own eyeliner, and the eyeliner I do own is really old and dried out. That is the eyeliner that I own, and is the Line Stiletto, I believe it's called. And the reason why I'm using this one is because it's not so black anymore. It's not so pigmented, so it kind of gives a grayish, and it's just to kind of help me guide where I'm going to put the white. So this is white face paint, and it's from Snazaroo, and I am just marking that right in between the eyeliner and where I lined my eyes on the bottom, dragging it all the way around my eye, and then dragging it on the inner corner of my eye, slightly applying some on my nose. And I'm just going to give it a very nice little shape. So you guys can go ahead and do that. It did take me a couple tries. As you guys can see, that was my frustration face. I actually had to like walk away for like a good minute and then go ahead and go back in and then trying to match them. It's a little difficult, but you guys will get it because I got it and I suck at this kind of stuff. So if I suck and I felt like I did a really good job, I know you guys are gonna do amazing. So just don't give up and just keep trying and just try really hard to match them. And I would honestly say that was probably, this portion is probably the hardest part out of the whole thing. And then I go ahead and I go back in with the line stiletto and reline it, and then go ahead and grab the face paint in the black again and just line under my eyes one more time, and then from the inner corner of my eye I drag it down, so it's gonna be the black line under the middle in between, the white middle in between, and then another black line on top of that, and they do not touch at the ends. Once again, they do not touch at the ends, but if you want them to touch, go ahead. Now I'm just adding my falsies. I had some really dramatic ones and I cut those in half and put them on the outer corners of my eyes, and then I have my less dramatic ones and I put that on the inner part of my eyes. So I just kind of made my own little mixture. Now I am grabbing the eyelash glue and I'm dabbing it all over my face, and then you're just gonna go ahead and let that dry for a couple of seconds. You don't want to overly let it dry, but just, you know, good enough. And now I'm just grabbing gold glitter. You can use any gold glitter that you guys have, and I'm just gonna put that right over where I put the eyelash glue, and I am just dabbing that gold glitter because yes honey, you is a golden goddess. Now I am going back in with the black face paint with my Anastasia Beverly Hill eyebrow brush, and I am now making the leopard print. Now you guys don't have to be perfect with the leopard print. They are not perfect prints, okay? So as you guys can see, I kind of just made like U shapes, V shapes. On some parts I kind of angled the brush on the flat surface, and then on other parts I use the very tip of the brush, and you know, just to really give it different dimensions. And then right there on the inner part of my cheek area, I made them a little bit smaller right there just because I didn't want them as bulgy, or as big I should say. And so yeah, and then I'm going back in once again with subconscious and re-outlining my contour area because it just didn't pop enough for me. Now going in with bronze, I'm going to put that right above the contour part and right under the highlighted part just to really make them blend a little bit more and give us more of that bronzy look. And it's just gonna glorify you, I promise. And don't forget to line your waterline because I almost did. And now I am grabbing Sandstorm from NYC and putting that on the bottom part of my lip, and I'm really rubbing it in there because I just kind of wanted to give it a stain. For my hair, I put it in 4 braids. I slept in that overnight, woke up with that, and now I'm just fluffing it back, teasing it all over, and just giving me that ferocious hair, okay? Now, if you want to leave it like that, that's fine, but what I went ahead and I did is I put 2 knots on the top to kind of make them look like ears, which I thought they ended up looking really cute and made a really nice addition. Now you do want to tie these in, bobby pin them in, whatever you got to do is whatever you got to do. I did not have any of that in front of me, so I kind of just twist and turned and twist and turned until they stayed in the position that I wanted them to. Thank you guys so much for watching. Please tune in next week. And once again, thank you, thank you, thank you. This is the finished look, and I hope you guys love it as much as I do. Until next time, guys.